Adventures of Tom and Cherry. Tom, a lanky 10-year-old, had a bright, playful personality that was contagious. Cherry, his wise and kind-hearted golden retriever, was often at his side. Together they spent most of their time in a sprawling garden that was their oasis of happiness. The garden was a magical place for Tom, full of colorful flowers, buzzing bees, and fluttering butterflies. It was their secret world where they embarked on the day's adventures, made up stories, and solved mysteries. On a balmy summer morning, Tom and Cherry were wandering around their garden kingdom. Tall plants towered over them as if to greet them, and the sun was shining bright. As he often did, Tom began to make up a story. He imagined that he and Cherry were brave explorers embarking on an epic adventure. Cherry, with her floppy ears perked up, obediently followed Tom. While exploring, they came across an old, rusty key half buried in the soft garden soil. Tom's eyes sparkled with curiosity. This must be a key to a hidden treasure, he thought aloud. The hunt for the hidden treasure began. Cherry sniffed around while Tom intently examined every nook and cranny. The garden, now a treasure island, was even more enchanting and mysterious. Tom was guided by his adventurous spirit while Cherry, with her keen sense of smell, took the lead. They ventured into the denser part of the garden where cherry trees densely grew. Among the tree trunks, Tom spotted an oddly shaped rock. His heart thumped with excitement. Could this be the hiding spot of the treasure? He wondered. With the rusty key in his hand, Tom approached the rock while Cherry watched cautiously. As he turned it over, he found a hidden compartment beneath the rock. Upon opening the compartment with the key, they discovered an old tin box. Tom's heart skipped a beat as he slowly opened the lid, revealing what appeared to be an old faded map. Wide-eyed, Tom unrolled the map. It was a blueprint of the garden with a marked spot. A gasp escaped his lips. It's a map of our garden. The treasure is here. Cherry wagged her tail excitedly as Tom studied the map. They raced towards the marked spot. The hunt for treasure had taken an exhilarating turn. As they reached the marked spot, they found a patch of lush, vibrant flowers. Nestled in between them was an antique-looking chest hidden away like an old secret. Tom inserted the key into the chest's lock and turned it. His heart pounded in anticipation as the chest creaked open, revealing an assortment of his grandfather's keepsakes. There were old coins, postcards, a telescope, and a compass, all carrying a sense of the bygone era. Tom and Cherry were both ecstatic they had indeed discovered a treasure. Tom returned home with the chest, his face beaming with excitement. His mother smiled warmly, knowing he had found a piece of family history in their garden. The keepsakes inspired Tom and Cherry to embark on more adventures. Bringing the garden to life was their stories. The garden was no longer just a garden but a treasure island full of mysteries. Every day after that, Tom and Cherry would continue their adventures, sometimes as explorers, other times as heroes fighting off imaginary villains. The garden was their resplendent stage, always waiting for them. The garden had become a canvas of their imagination where they painted stories of valor, camaraderie, and adventure. Each day was a new chapter in their whimsical tale of friendship. They found solace and joy in their garden adventures, their bond deepening with each quest. The garden stories were a testament to their unbreakable bond and the magic of a child's imagination. Cherry, with her unwavering loyalty, was always by Tom's side, braving every adventure together. They shared smiles, laughs, and joyous victories, creating lifelong memories. Tom's childhood was filled with magical moments of pure joy and wonder. His garden was his kingdom, and Cherry, his loyal companion. Every day was a new adventure, a new story. The bond between Tom and Cherry was extraordinary, cemented by their shared adventures and a lot of love. The garden was their sanctuary, a place of enchantment and happiness. Their garden adventures shaped Tom, teaching him to be creative, compassionate, and curious. Cherry, in her way, taught him the purest form of love and companionship. As the sun set, Tom and Cherry would return home, their hearts full of excitement, ready for another day of adventure in their beloved garden. Thus, Tom and Cherry continued to weave stories of joy, wonder, and companionship in the garden, showcasing their close bond and creating unforgettable memories together. The garden was no longer just a regular garden. It was a treasure island, a stage, and a home to Tom and Cherry's adventurous spirits. With every passing day, their friendship grew stronger, and their stories more enchanting. The garden had truly transformed into a magical land of adventure and companionship. Tom's childhood was enriched by the garden's magic, adventures, and his enduring friendship with Cherry. These precious moments were a priceless treasure, more valuable than any hidden chest. Without a doubt, Tom and Cherry's tale of friendship and adventure in the garden was one to remember, forever imprinted in the sands of time. Preserve their memories, silently narrating the tales of Tom and Cherry, two kindred spirits on a never-ending garden adventure. Each flower, each tree, each patch of the garden held a story of their cherished moments, ever ready for Tom and Cherry to revisit and relive their shared adventures. Their garden was a boundless world of infinite possibilities, nurturing their friendship and preserving their shared memories, always waiting to embark on the next adventure. In this way, the garden remained a testament to their unending friendship, a storybook painting vivid tales of a boy and his best friend, and their magical garden adventures. So, Tom and Cherry's adventures continue, breathing life into their garden, one magical adventure at a time, forever etching their story into the heart of their secret oasis.